to start a property preservation company. Here are the expected costs to start a property preservation company. These are the fixed expenses. Number one, property preservation wizard, $150 a month for 5 users, then $25 each additional user. Number two, property preservation wizard alternative and cheaper, proven, $20 per active line per month. You can save when you have so many users by calling or submitting a support ticket. Also, proven usually calls you when you are eligible for the discount. Number three, errors and omissions insurance. A few companies offer a payment plan while others require full payment full. Most errors and omissions runs between $1,500 and $3,000 yearly. General liability insurance. If you're doing this property properly, you are covering yourself for roof inspections, mold remediation, lawn care, handyman, carpentry, painting. You need to have general liability for what you do. This will run between $60 and $2,000 a month, especially when you got roofing in there. Work comp. Most states require you to carry work comp unless you are exempt because you are a sole proprietor or an LLC as an excluded partner. Work comp is typically a percentage of your annual payroll. Our work comp was $6,700 up front and then $800 a month thereafter. You have to have internet for your photos or Wi-Fi at least, but that doesn't work well in all cases. Let's say internet will run at $50 a month with no data coverage. Number seven, generator, air compressor, lawn equipment, trailer. These depend exclusively on what you buy. Number eight, auto insurance. You'll need to have commercial auto on your business vehicles and any equipment you are insuring. This insurance should run between $150 and $700 a month, depending on how all in you go. Be careful, the snakes do bite. Background checks. Number nine, you will need to complete a background check for everyone with access to the property and the paperwork. Do not worry, this is only a United States company requirement. Wells Fargo does not require Bangladesh property preservation processors to complete a background check. They are exempt. A background check must be completed at Aspen Grove for residents of Maryland, also the U.S. front for the overseas home office. For the luxury of a background check, you can expect to pay $100 registration fee and $62 per background check. Again, if you lived in a different country, this would be waived. So we are done with the fixed expenses and right at around $10,000 to start a property preservation company. Now let's see what the variable expenses may run. These get expensive when you are paying shipping on top of the locks. Probably at a minimum, most startups will order a couple $100 worth of locks, and then as needed from there. Number two, supplies, antifreeze, zip ties, etc. Number three, payroll. Good luck figuring this one out because I guarantee by the time you are paid, something isn't right. I remember a company trying to send us $2,200 for a weekly payout when several guys and gals spent the entire payroll running several hundred miles to get these jobs done. 1,000. Of course, the little slime ball canceled it when he found out he wasn't as tough as he thought he was. Fuel. This will change due to the amount of miles driven. We had right at about $700 a week in fuel. Number five, dump fees. Number six, repairs on vehicles, right at $5,800 for 1 week for us and $2,600 another. That was obviously a motor and transmission. On average, right at about $600 a week and 2 full-time mechanics. We had miles and trailers and equipment, and in and outs tend to get pricey. Number seven, job supplies, shingles, gutters, glass railings, etc. You will have a lot of variable expenses, and it is nearly impossible to gauge the amount you may find yourself covering. We've had a $200 week towards the end in variables to a $30,000 week. This really fluctuates, and it can be several houses at $30,000 in expenses all in a week. So obviously your variables are going to be a big portion of it, that payroll. And on that note, payroll will always be something to bite you in the ass because you already got the work done. Your guys already have their hours turned in, and when you get shorted, you still have to pay them, even if you're not getting paid or you're getting paid short. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. It was easy for our guys to get overtime because of travel time and stuff, but definitely want to make sure you're keeping an eye out on your payroll and cut invoices. That's it for today. Thank you.